Here's an AMI This Week shortcut with Grant Hardy.
As a tech lover, I'm excited to be learning about some of the latest accessibility features that Android has to offer by catching up with Brian Kemler, Product Manager for Android Accessibility at Google.
I wanted to talk about a feature that literally is the reason why I can use a smartphone, so it's very near and dear to my heart, which is the screen reader. Can you talk about TalkBack, as well as the Braille Keyboard, and what's new for blind and partially sighted Android users?
So just for a little background, I think, the name of screen reader, it sort of implies it's just going to read things out on the screen. But a screen reader is actually a lot more than that, right? So a screen reader does something that's really amazing. It basically lets somebody use the smartphone without a display. So there's effectively no visual, and a screen reader user can do anything that a user with sight can do. So they could send an email, send a text, drag things around on the screen, move things, search the web, listen to a web page, and that kind of thing. And so it works with input and output, and that input is gestures, that input may be spoken feedback, and then the output is typically speech, as the name screen reader implies.
Double tap to activate. Omni Audio discusses COVID-19 Accessible Media Incorporated.
And so TalkBack is the screen reader for the Android operating system. And literally every single app and everything in the sort of Android system has to be able to interact and interoperate with it. So it's a very complex thing to pull off. And so one of the features that we announced or launched recently was a virtual Braille keyboard. And we did this actually in conjunction with one of our engineers who's not even on our team and who himself is blind. And he approached our team and he said, hey, I think you guys should have a virtual Braille keyboard. And we were like, that sounds awesome. So he built a prototype. This is sometimes the way things get done, often the way things get done at Google, which is great. And so he built this prototype, kind of demonstrated to our team that, hey, there was really something here. We tested it with other users in the community, and over the course of about maybe a little less than 9 months, we were able to roll it out to the world. And what's really cool about it is typing in Braille. It's actually called chording, as Grant, I'm sure you probably know, but maybe your audience doesn't. And it's just a matter of like moving 6 fingers around really, really, really quickly. And if you see people who are good at Braille chording, it's really an impressive sight to be told. And so, we're all about meeting our users where they're at. So if Braille works better for you, great.
That's great. Sounds like some really amazing enhancements. Why was it important for Google to delve into this world of accessibility?
Yeah, I think it gets back to Google's mission to make the world's information universally accessible and useful. And so it's in our mission statement. And you look at many Google products. They're a lot of them are platforms. Chrome's a platform. Android's a platform. Gmail. They're things that are so widely and broadly adopted that I personally look at it as an obligation. We have an obligation as a platform to make, and as products and as features as well, to make those platforms, products, and features as accessible and inclusive as possible. It just gets back to Google's mission. Gets back to it's the right thing to do, and I think we take that very seriously. And we have a community of accessibility engineers, product managers, designers who, in many cases, represent those communities that we're building products for. And even in my case, where I don't really represent any of the communities, I think I'm representative in terms of like the passion I have for it, and the potential impact and positive effect on people's lives. So I think that's why it's important to Google.
Oh, that's great.
I want to express like a little humility. There's still a long way to go with these things. There's still a lot more that we can do. And for every one of these products, we have an exciting backlog of features and roadmap of things that we're going to do. So I think over the next months and years, you will see us continuing to innovate and basically add new capabilities and make these products better and better.
As an accessible tech lover myself, I can't wait to see what's next.